Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Madam has so many balls up in the air. I'm hoping one don't drop. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queensmen video. And in this one, we're going to break down the synopsis for season 4, episode number 5, titled Family Ties. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queensmen content and conversations. I keep you posted, so you got to keep it locked. I also have all of the synopsis that I break down over on ericavane.com for you to read for yourself. The links will be in the description box down below so that you have easy access to them. Without further ado, here it is. The surprise return of Amp's mother, Toni, flips everything on its head for not only him, but Madam as well. Yo, these one-sentence synopses, they have been eaten every single time. They give mystery, they give intrigue, but they also give us a little something to make you excited for this episode. And Amp's real mama coming? I have been wondering for so long. Is Carla Amp's mama? Do Madam got a brother somewhere and this is the son and this is estranged? Did the brother die? Who is it? Now we know. Now we know Amp's mama is Toni, someone who he's clearly estranged from, who he hasn't actually talked to in quite a while. So we're going to meet her in this episode. And if you have been following me for a while, you know I did a video breaking down all of the 35 new characters that we were going to see this season, and Toni was one of the most intriguing ones. So in the Family Ties episode, or actually, let me see, because I'm on ericavane.com looking at the characters right now. I think that we're not going to... Toni appears in episode 4 first. So I don't know if she has words or anything, but she's described as a very attractive older woman, early 50s, black. Toni shows up unexpectedly at Amp's apartment, but she's not there to deliver food. She's Amp's mother, and Dime is unprepared for her arrival. First of all, what the hell is Dime even doing at Amp's apartment? Because we are paying his ass dust. And in episode 3, wasn't you getting a little bit too close to comfort for Big D? From Big D? Let me stay focused and focus on Toni's ass. So I think that this is going to be the cliffhanger in episode 4. So then in episode 5, Family Ties, that's when they're going to start the episode off and they're at Amp's apartment and she pops up. Now, if they're at Amp's apartment, I'm like, well, how the hell does Madam know? Maybe he winds up going into work, maybe, and then he tells her. Maybe Madam shows up for some reason and then she sees her, but I cannot wait. So to know the relationship that Madam has with Carla and how they engage, but then to also know that Madam has another sibling potentially, because also this could be a cousin is my sister type of thing. You know how black people get when your first cousins be real close and y'all grew up together, y'all might as well be brother or sister and not actually cousins. And Amp could wind up not even be her actual nephew, but just kind of like her metaphorical nephew and really be her cousin. So I cannot wait to see how this actually plays out. I think what's interesting from the synopsis is that Toni, Amp's mama appearing, doesn't necessarily just throw Amp off, but it throws Madam off as well. And it just makes my head just burst with ideas of like, could this be a long lost sister, a long lost cousin that she really looked up to? If she is a sister, where has the sisters been this whole time? And why hasn't she been thinking about the daddy who they thought had dementia and who was struggling when Carla was mistreating him? Like, girl, where the hell have you been? What have you been doing? We didn't even see Amp run to you for help when he got out of jail. He ran to Madam. So clearly y'all don't actually have a relationship, or y'all have been estranged. I also wonder if Amp even knows who his mama really is. Like, is this a thing where Madam took him in and said that you're my nephew, but never really given him full context for things when he was very young, because maybe she was a childhood friend? Like, again, I'm speculating so hard because we have no real information aside from the Toni's description that I have on ericavane.com and this actual synopsis, which is only one sentence. But this episode is going to be all about the family, all about like the readjusting, I guess, of power structure within the family. Not that Madam is about to lose a bunch of power, but when you are a new character that pops up, or you are a new person who holds a lot of emotional weight or potentially could traumatize people, you ultimately become the power source in a moment where you pop up. So whether Amp loves his mother or not, misses his mother or not, she's going to have a great deal of power over him and his reactions in the moment of popping up at his apartment. with Madam seeing her for the first time, regardless of how Madam feels about her, it's going to knock her off her square and maybe distract her a little bit. So again, Toni is going to come in, especially in episode 5, and probably be the most powerful that she has been. And then I anticipate the next episodes that we see her, and she's going to be very remorseful for being gone. And then we'll possibly get her actual backstory and like why she hasn't been there, how she's related to Amp. Now, when it says that she surprises Amp and flips everything on his head, I'm wondering if this is going to flip Amp out of the bullshit bad guy that he has been. Like, did you just need your mama this whole entire time and you would stop unaliving hoes? Like, did you just need your mama this whole time and you would stop using drugs and alcohol? Did you just need your mama this whole time to tell you that you are a good boy for you to get in line and fall into the straight and narrow? Because if so, I'm gonna be pissed. But thank God mama's here, because your son is raggedy as okay, he is quite literally trifling. He's like the scum of the damn earth, if you ask me. And somebody else need to get him in line. Madam can't get him in line, so apparently your ass is going to be the one to do it. So I'm wondering if that's what flips everything on his head means. Like, Amp is going to flip night and day, which will be interesting because, as you can see in the damn description, Don was at Amp's house when the mama shows up, and it's like, okay, is this also going to flip this on his head? So he going to start going begging, baby, please take me back to Dom, and think that he's better now, and he don't actually need a dime, so he's going to focus and try to do right by his mama. Like, I just can only imagine where this is going, and I cannot wait to see. And I cannot wait to hear what you think. What do you think it all means? What are you predicting? What are you hoping for? What are you just taking a wild guess at? Drop it in the comment section down below. Everything that I mentioned, again, is linked in the description box, y'all. I also have a synopsis breakdown for episode 6, which I will link on screen for you right here. You can go to it right now so we can keep this conversation going.